Okay, so going on to the next example, any question from our previous example, just ask it on me, no, or either on our posted, the comment section of our posted manuals or in our private group chat. Just ask it to me, okay? So, um, okay, so example 2. Okay, just for note ha, for okay, anyway, later na lang yun siya. Okay. So, example number 2. When an automobile is braking, the friction between the brake drums and the brake shoes converts translational kinetic energy into heat. If a 200 kilogram automobile brakes from 25 meter per second to 0 meter per second, this is actually stated in our manuals. How much heat is generated in the brakes if each of the 4 brake drums has a mass of 9 kg of iron of specific heat of 450 joules per kilogram degrees Celsius? How much does the temperature of the brake drums rise? Assume that all heat accumulates in the brake drums. Okay, so ibig sabihin nito, yung assumption na to, wala tayong losses na heat. No? So, ibig sabihin, lahat ng heat na na-generate ng brakes at saka yung brake pad is lahat na convert sa kinetic energy. Okay, or lahat ng kinetic energy na nagawa, no? Kasi 'di ba kinetic energy is equals to 1/2 mv squared. Yung velocity doon is yun yung nagpapa value sa kinetic energy natin. Lahat ng na-generate na kinetic energy doon is fully converted into heat, no? So, yun yung ibig sabihin ng assumption na to. Okay, so in here sa problem na to, we have to find the value of change of T or change of temperature of our brake pad, okay, and the brakes, no? When it is brake from 25 meter per second to 0 meter per second, ito. Okay, so step number 1. So for step number 1, find the kinetic energy of the automobile in which the converted to heat. So hahanapin mo muna daw natin yung kinetic energy ng automobile when it brakes from 25 meter per second to 0 meter per second. So, ibig sabihin, nag-stop siya. So, hahanapin natin yung kinetic energy niya. Okay? So, to find the kinetic energy, you have to use the equation or the formula of kinetic energy. We have 1/2 mv squared. So, it is equals to 1/2 multiplied by mass times v squared, or the mass of the brakes, no? The mass of the automobile pala. The mass of the automobile is 200 kilogram. So we have 200 kilogram multiplied by 25 meter per seconds. Yung final, yung initial niya na velocity, 25 meter per second squared. So this would be 6.3 times 10 to the power 5 joules, no? So this would be different. So assuming, no, from our assumption, lahat daw ng na-generate na kinetic energy is equals to heat, no, based on this assumption here. So therefore we say here that heat is equals to kinetic energy, which is equals to 6.3 times 10 to the power 5 joules, no? It is being calculated here. Okay, so step number 2, find the heat absorbed of each of the 4 brake drums, no? So gagamitin natin tong Q na to, no? Kasi ito yung lahat, no? Summation ng lahat ng heat na na-generate ng lahat ng 4 na brake drums. Okay? So, yun. So, we have Q is equals to, so sabi dito, each 4 brake drums absorb 1/4 of the total, no? So each daw, no? Per doon sa brake drums is nag-generate ng Q, which is equal to this one divided by 4. Bakit? Kasi this is the total Q, no? Okay, this is the total heat. So, in order for us to have the heat required for individual heat brake drums, so we have to divide it by 4 kasi the total number of brake drums is 4. So, that's why i-divide natin siya para makuha natin yung individual. Okay, so we have Q is equals to 1/4 6.3 times 10 to the power 5. So, the result is, okay, so, no. So, dito na yung result natin, actually, no? Dito na yung kinalculate direct. So, again, for us to be able to find the change of T, we have to use this equation again. Q is equals to MC change of T. Okay, so yung C naman, yung specific heat is given naman dito. This is equals to 450 joules per kilogram degree Celsius. So, 1.4 times 10 to the power of 6. 1.4 times 6.3 times 10 to the power of 5 joules. This being calculated here, divided by mass na 9 kilogram. Kasi sabi dito, assuming that the mass of each brakes drums is 9 kilograms, so we have to substitute it here. So multiplied by 450 joules per kilogram degree Celsius, the result change of temperature is this one. Okay, so yan. Okay, question, sir, bakit hindi express yung joules natin, yung heat natin into kilocalorie? So okay lang yun siya, no? Bakit? Kasi ginamit naman natin dito na specific heat is in joules per kilogram degree Celsius. So, for us to be able to find the degree Celsius, hindi natin pwedeng gamitin yung unit na kilocalorie. Bakit? Hindi natin siya makukuha kasi ito siya is expressed by joules, no? Expressed by joules. So, that's why ang gagamitin natin is yung express in joules dapat. Okay? So, that's why here, hindi na natin to convert into kilocalorie. So, we done the calculation basing this heat, no, expressed in joules. Okay? So, that's why in here, nakuha natin yung 39 degrees Celsius.